Indus Water Treaty is a water distribution treaty between India and Pakistan, brokered by World Bank in 1960. According to the agreement, eastern rivers, Beas, Ravi, and Sutlej were given to India and western rivers, Indus, Chenab and Jhelum were given to Pakistan. As per the provisions in the treaty, India can use only 20% of the total water carried by the Indus River. The river starts in Tibet and passes through India and Pakistan before it joins Arabian Sea. This river even passes through Rann of Kutch. During the time of treaty, Rann of Kutch was a disputed area. It was later settled in the year 1968 by sharing total disputed area in 9:1 ratio between India and Pakistan. Without taking consent from India, Pakistan has constructed left bank outfall drain project passing through the Great Rann of Kutch area with the assistance from the World Bank. Its purpose is to bypass the saline and polluted water which is not fit for agriculture use to reach sea via Rann of Kutch area without passing through its Indus Delta. Water released by the project is enhancing the flooding in India and contaminating the quality of water bodies which are source of water to salt farms spread over vast area. Its water is entering Indian territory due to many breaches in its left bank caused by floods. The agreement set up the Permanent Indus Commission to adjudicate any future disputes arising over the allocation of waters. The commission has survived 3 wars and provides an ongoing mechanism for consultation and conflict resolution through inspection, exchange of data and visits. Official sources said the Indus commissioners will meet only in the absence of terrorism. These commissioners meet about twice a year and have met every year since the treaty was signed, even during the 1965, 1971, and Kargil wars. Treaty provides for 3-stage grievance redress. Disputes first raised at meetings if unresolved, dispute is referred to neutral expert World Bank appoints. If that too fails, sides can apply for arbitration by the UN's Court of Arbitration. If the first stage of dispute redressal is suspended, the other 2 steps cannot kick in. This leads to a dead end for Pakistan. India unilaterally suspended the Tulbul project in 1987 after Pakistan objected. The project was part of the composite dialogue, but the dialogue itself was junked in its earlier form by the Manmohan Singh government. The decision to review the suspension signaled the Modi government's intent to revive it irrespective of Pakistan's protests. Project can create problems for Pakistan's Triple Canal project that connects Jhelum Chenab with Upper Bari Dub Canal. With a barrage, India controls release of water into Jhelum, which could trigger a flood or drought in Pak and Pakistan. Serious implications for agriculture in Pakistan. India has to build large dams on the rivers flowing into Pakistan to control the water. Regular release of water into Pakistan is not going to make any change in the present scenario as India cannot store all the water forever. But one-time filling of water may give rise to a temporary shortage of water in Pakistan, especially if it is done between December and June when the flows are lean. For this, a number of dams are to be built on the rivers in Indian side. This requires a mass displacement of people and farmland lost on the banks. It takes at least 3 decades to complete all these projects, which is a long-term effect. Meanwhile, India can start interlinking the rivers on Indian side to further use the water from these rivers. With the increased population on Indian side, the water usage should be allowed to increase. Climate change has to be taken into account as it is a major issue in the present day. Treaty does not address this cause. Rann of Kutch has to be included and the project built on it has to be considered while raising concerns over Indian projects in Jammu and Kashmir. India should be given hold on all the rivers passing through Indian soil and hence the percentage of water to be shared is also to be reviewed. Subscribe to the channel for all the latest updates related to all the interesting topics. Comment below about the topics you want to hear. We will surely make a video on those topics.